What up, LK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Alright, y'all, so I've been meaning to do a video like this for probably like a year now, man. I keep coming across it, but I keep forgetting that they ain't gonna do it, but we gonna do it today. We just gonna do it today. 15 biggest animals you won't believe actually exist. How big do these animals get? This, I already tell, this is a model that's underneath this freaking crab. It'd be crazy if they were that big, but I know there's some crabs like this in the ocean that do get like insanely large, and I would be afraid of them. I know that much. But anyway, your boys girls ready? I'm ready.
15 biggest animals you won't believe actually exist. From massive creatures that look photoshopped to large animals that are beyond your imagination. We count 10 giant animals you won't believe exist today. Number 15, giant Gippsland earthworm. Earthworms are quite grotty when you look at them closely, but when you bump into this breed, it will be difficult to get.
Woo! I would trip out if I saw a worm. Look, y'all, I done seen some big worms. Remember in middle school, was it middle school, 7th grade, when they had us dissect the worm? Look at this! This is double the size of that worm, and that was a big worm. And this is double the, no, triple the thickness of that worm, too. And he over there got it all in his face like he wanted to kiss it like it's a little puppy or something. You nasty.
It will be difficult to get any closer if you're squeamish about these sorts of crawlers.
Yeah, I'm squeamish.
The average earthworm is about...
Woo! Look at that one. No. No, no. I would never want to see a worm that long. That's crazy.
About a meter in length, but these ones can grow...
Ooh, look how thick that is. I would have thought that was a snake.
They can easily be confused for an adult snake.
Yeah.
You won't come across these creepy crawlers often, though. They only exist deep in the wild around Sumiko volcano. Thought that snake-like worms were creepy?
Good. I never see it in my life. Good, because I ain't going there. Sumiko volcano. No, no. Look at that. I would have thought that was a snake. Look at that. No. I was like, y'all, I found, look, if, let's say I did go there, doing some vacation or something, and I came across this thing, I'd be like, yo, is that a worm or a snake? And I noticed that it was a worm, not a snake. I would have thought I discovered something. I'd be like, hi, y'all, I saw it first. The world's largest worms. These are prehistoric worms that are left over from the Stone Age. Stone era? Dinosaur era? I don't know what it was called. Y'all know.
Wait until you find out what lies deep in the seas. Stay tuned. Number 14, giant freshwater stingray.
Whoa.
Stingrays are dangerous enough. But when you bump into one of them that's more than 4 meters long and weighs half a ton, then you, my friend, will have a big problem. These creatures
R.I.P. Steve Irwin, we miss you.
Are found in the deep sea, and most divers wear protective clothing in case they bump into one or any other of the dangerous creatures that live in the waters. Why are they feared so much? These animals are not aggressive. In fact, if you meet one, it'll probably slither away. But they have one of the nastiest venoms in the world.
Oh, they do?
And this particular oversized breed has the ability to break through your bones with its stinger. Number 13, Japanese spider crab. The largest crab in the...
Yes, these mofos here. I know some of y'all looking at this like, oh, that's a feast. I could feed my whole family with them crab legs, man. But I don't eat crab.
The world, and also the most expensive. It is almost 4 meters long when stretched out from claw to claw, but it is very unlikely for you to come across any.
Good.
They live far below the water's surface. To get one, you'll have to go fishing specifically for them. They need special equipment as their sharp claws can cause nasty injuries, but it seems as though they're tasty enough to be worth the risk. If you fancy a Japanese spider crab for your next meal, then head on over to Okinawa and have your dreams come to life for $500.
$500? Ooh, no. People eat those. I can't believe it.
Number 12, Midas flies.
$500, them things better taste phenomenal. They better make me want it, and I don't eat seafood. No.
No one likes flies. They're always on your face, if not hovering around your food. It's terrible. They always make those annoying buzzy sounds. These tiny insects can be a nuisance on their own. Now picture one that's 4 times the size of a regular fly and a lot more stubborn.
Whoa.
The Midas fly is what we're talking about. It can be as long as 10 centimeters in length and have a wingspan of 6 centimeters.
I've never seen one of these. I would have thought it was a wasp.
But the good thing is that it's only found in arid areas, not just anywhere. Number 11, Goliath frog. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of frogs. Some people may argue that they're cute and adorable, but I just can't see any of that. So I prefer to stay away from them. but for the purpose of entertainment.
See, man, y'all folks was tripping on me for when I had that frog in my car. They were like, why you didn't just grab it and just throw it out the car door? I was gonna do that, and then I thought about, the Nature Channel, the Discovery Channel, and how some frogs be having like venomous skin, and I didn't know. I don't know frogs like that, so I didn't know if it had venomous skin or not. So it'd be the little frogs too. They'd be little tiny little frogs that you would never think would harm you, and they be having venomous skin. And that frog I had in my car had snake skin, so I definitely wasn't about to touch it. That was a horrifying encounter. Y'all can check that out on my TikTok. Artofkickz.
I had to research on these massive amphibians that are rare and unique in their own way. The Goliath frog is the world's largest frog. It is able to grow up to 32 centimeters in length and can weigh up to 4 kilograms.
You saw how that frog ate it? Yeah, he was so unbothered. He was like, yeah, that's mine. Yep. He was chilling. He went from chilling. That thing is big too. He took it in half a second.
Weigh up to 4 kilograms.
Got it. Back to chilling.
They can only be found along the equator of Western Africa. These creatures aren't dangerous and can live up to the age of 21 when in captivity.
Nice. Okay, so I would be less afraid of them. I would maybe want to hold one of these frogs since they're not dangerous or poisonous.
They die young in the wild as they fall prey to giant lizards and crocodiles there. Number 10, Chinese giant salamander. It is the world's largest amphibian and also the strangest looking creature in the world. Just have a closer look at it. If you saw one of these in a science fiction movie, you'd probably think the producers were being extra creative.
Right.
These large creatures are spectacular.
Whoa, look how big they get. What's an amphibian? It's the world's largest amphibian? What's an amphibian? Is it an amphibian? Is something that can live in the water and on land? Is that what an amphibian mean? Hey, Siri. Oh. I guess she didn't hear me. Hey, Siri. What's an amphibian?
An amphibious vehicle is a vehicle that is a means of transport, viable on land as well as on water.
That's not what I asked for.
Do you want me to keep reading?
No. What is an amphibian? So you just gonna ignore me now? Alright, I got you. See, I don't like the new Siri. You heard how she answered me? I never even heard a Siri answer like that before. What?
There's nothing quite like them. Unfortunately, they are highly endangered and they're almost extinct. The ones that exist today don't even grow to their full potential of 2 meters. Whoa. Number 9, Flemish giant rabbit. Never did I ever guess a rabbit could ever be as big as a medium-sized dog. But they do exist. See for yourself.
Big old rabbit!
Is the world's largest rabbit and can weigh up to 6 kilograms. They're large and so adorable. And yes, you can get one as a pet. These giant fluffy bunnies that look unreal are quite popular in the breeding industry and are commonly used to make larger rabbits and hares.
Do I want a dog or a big old bunny rabbit? Can I walk the bunny? I'd get a big bunny rabbit like this for y'all. I mean, for real. Y'all, if I could walk the bunny rabbit, I would get one.
However, they aren't eaten as they take too long to mature. Who would even want to feed off these gorgeous little teddy bear animals?
Right, they look like big old teddy bears. Little stuffed animal.
Number 8,
it's a
giant golden crown.
It's a stuffed bunny. Instead of me giving a chick what's that holiday? Because I've never celebrated, not once in my life. Valentine. Look, I can't even remember. Instead of giving her a Valentine's present, I just let her come pet my bunny.
Fox. Are you a fan of bats? Well, if you are, you can get the rarest type of megabats, which happens to be the largest in the world at the heart of Africa. They love to hide in caves in deep forests and will only come out in the dark. The wingspan of one is about 2 meters wide, but they are in no way aggressive, although you may need to handle them with special care, as they carry some of the most dangerous diseases on the earth.
Woo.
Sadly, these creatures are also going extinct due to deforestation and poachers.
That's insane. This is a fox.
Number 7,
bat.
Giant African snails. There are several giant African snails that are mostly found in West Africa. This one in particular is the largest and can grow up to 20.
Ew, she got it on her hand. No. I used to hate them little small snails back in the day. Man, I remember back in the day when I was a little kid, man, I used to walk in my apartments, right? And put my hand on the railing and it was just a snail. I used to hate it. I'd be like, Mama, give me the salt. Give me the salt. I'm about to take it out. I'm about to take it out. And then whoosh. Die. I was a kid though. I ain't seen them in a long time. But ew, I can imagine she got that thing on her head. Ooh.
Centimeters in length. If you get squeamish about these sorts of creatures, then you better wear shoes if you're planning to travel here. These snails are voracious when it comes to eating and can cause serious property damage.
You see?
But people still keep them as pets, and the brave ones cook and eat them. Apparently they're a delicacy too. I wouldn't try one.
And eat them?
What about you?
I like my food to have some meatness to it. That's just sliminess, man. Ugh, no. I take the fat off everything I eat. That's like the fat on everything that I would eat.
Number 6, Portuguese man o' war. If this creature doesn't look strange and alien-like to you, then I don't know what ever will.
That's pretty.
Its appearance happens to be the weirdest in this collection
what is
so
that?
far.
Never seen it.
So, what makes it so strange? Well, it's a colony of different animals working together in unison.
What?
These animals can't separate from each other or else they'll stop living. They have tentacles that will grow up to 50 meters in length and have a deadly venom that caused more than 10,000 stings in Australia alone.
You boo! What? It's a collectiveness of animals that are all together, and if they separate, they will die. How? What? I want to know the beginning of their life. What is that like? Like, what did they come from something else and then they merge together? I'm fascinated. That's crazy.
One sting can cause severe pain that can last between 1 to 3 hours, but it can't terminate you unless you're allergic to the venom. You can find most of them in the deep seas across the Australian waters.
That is so cool.
Number 5, Nomura Jellyfish. The deep seas have some bizarre creatures that don't look real. One of them is this mega jellyfish that when fully grown is longer than the height of a normal man.
Whoa.
They also weigh more than 200 kilograms and are endemic to the Japanese waters. They're amazing water creatures, but scientists are worried about the rapid increase in their population. These creatures are so large and heavy that they cover up so much area, giving fishermen a hard time. And one time in 2009, they capsized a 10-ton fishing trawler when the crew tried to haul in a net with a couple of fish and dozens of these jellyfish.
Wow.
Also, recently a deep-sea diver was trapped underwater when a couple of jellyfish showed up above him. He couldn't swim up to the surface of the water and was almost out of oxygen when he got help from his team. The sea authorities in union with the government are currently trying to get a solution for this, as it's only getting worse by the day.
That's crazy. There's so many of them. That's insane.
4, large cricket. I don't know about you, but bugs are not my favorite. The small ones are creepy enough. Picture an oversized mega cricket showing up in your lawn.
Shoo! I thought the one that we had to dissect all type of stuff in school, man. I thought the one we had to dissect was big. Look at that. And it's alive and it's looking at her in the face and she's smiling. I couldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. Get it off my hand. Get it off my hand. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think, look, the way I'm reacting right now is how I be reacting to stuff when I'm watching it without y'all. I swear, on everything, I be just like this. I be just like this. Y'all think I be exaggerating? No, I be just like this. I be like, no, she did. I can feel it in my hand, like it weighing my hand down, and it's like, it's itchy.
Mega cricket showing up in your lawn.
No.
There are 11 species.
I wouldn't even want to step on it. There's certain animals that, or should I say bugs, that are too big for me to step on. I don't want to feel nothing crunch under my foot. I don't want to feel the like this is my foot in the shoe, right? I don't want to feel it do like that if I step. No, I don't want to feel that. That's ugh.
This giant, which are way larger than the ordinary insects. They can grow up to 25 centimeters long.
Look at that one!
Yes.
Look at that!
25 centimeter long bug.
That thing's a beast. You see the head on that thing? That thing will bite into your bone.
25 centimeter long bug. Thank God they only live in one part of the world.
Where?
You can only find them on small islands off the coast of the main islands in New Zealand.
Okay, good.
Number 3.
I ain't never going there, ever. Y'all will never see me there.
Wasabi Woodley Rat. Most people see rats and either scream, jump, or shriek right after the rat dashes away into hiding. What if I told you that there's a rat that isn't afraid of human beings? Whatever you do, this rat will stand tall and can even charge at you.
Whoa.
This out-of-the-ordinary rat is the Wasabi Woodley Rat. It was only discovered in...
Look at it. I wouldn't want to deal with that rat. He look crazy. He look crazy. He look like he'll charge at you.
It was only discovered in 2009 when they were shooting a BBC documentary of the lost land of the volcano.
This is a newly discovered rodent, a rat that... Wow, that is awesome. There's still so many animals and creatures and sea freaking creatures, stuff under the water that we have yet to discover, man. I can't wait. I love, every now and then, about once a year, I will search for newly discovered animals and creatures and insects and stuff, because I find it to be so fascinating that we as human beings have not unearthed or unlocked all the different creatures and animals that are out there.
The documentary detailed exploration of the volcano crater of Mount Wasabi, and they sure did uncover new creatures. These rats that dwell deep in the volcano are 32 inches long and weigh about 4 pounds. They're incredibly docile, but carry a ton of diseases with them. Luckily, they can only be found in this region.
Wow, they carry a ton of diseases with them, kind of like that wolf bat or fox bat. One of them, I think it was a fox bat. But, oof, yeah, it'll be, you don't want to contract any of those diseases and come to the States or any country where there's a large population of humans and pass that along. We're kind of already dealing with something that we thought was that. Viral.
And with that, it's now time for today's best pick.
No way.
Today's photo was sent to us by a subscriber, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it over to us. We might even feature it in a future video. Number 2, Anaconda. You must already have a clue about what animal this is. If you guessed an anaconda, then you'd be right. This specific snake was found in India on one fateful morning in an abandoned farm. One young boy left his home in the morning to go play with his friends when he came across what could possibly be his worst nightmare. He ran back home and called his parents to the scene, who later alerted everyone in the village. The snake was just lying there as it was going through a shedding process, where it can stay for days without moving as it sheds off its outer skin. They later on had to find a way to terminate it as it was a real threat to the community. The snake was 8 meters long and weighed almost 500 pounds. The size of this massive creature allowed it to consume up to 3 human beings in one feeding. The wildlife authorities came in and terminated the snake, a process that took hours. This was the largest anaconda to ever be seen in the region that is prone to large snakes and in the world. Never has a...
How does it take hours to kill a snake?
Snake this large been witnessed in history. Number 1, Asian giant hornet. With a wingspan of over 3 inches, the Asian giant hornet is the world's largest hornet. Native to the tropical parts of Eastern Asia, this hornet's venom is so potent that when stung by several at the same time, humans can actually cease to exist. In fact, in 2013, this insect went on a deadly rampage, ending the lives of 42 people and injuring another 1,600 others in 3 Chinese cities.
I would have been tripping balls. Oh my God, to be attacked by this thing, big as heck, and you die, I would... I'm about to get killed by this freaking big old hornet. Oh my God.
Short, if you ever see this bug, run for your life.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
We had a scare here in the States earlier this year that we thought was this hornet, but it wasn't. It was something that was smaller but looked similar to it. It wasn't as deadly, but people were scared nonetheless. Anyway, this is the end of this video, and I'm creeped out. You know, I got my flush is calling. Flush? I always say flush. It's called flesh. One of y'all corrected me. I appreciate that, young lady. Anyway, y'all know what time it is. You like this reaction, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, the link to the original will be down in the description box below. If you haven't already, make sure you follow your boy on the Grandman Twitter at Artofkickz. I need a shower now. Till the next one.